Hello friends. So in last lecture we were in exercise 12.4. We'll continue with the same. So last question we saw question number 9. Now here we'll start with question number 11th. So it is on page 660, exercise 12.4, question number 11th. Okay, the question is the circle the circle passing through the vertices A, B and C, passing through the vertices A, B and C of a parallelogram ABCD, of a parallelogram ABCD, intersect CD, intersects CD or produced CD, intersect CD or produced CD at point P. At point P, prove that AP equal to AD. Prove that AP is equal to PD. Sorry, AP is equal to AD. So here again diagram is not given. Circle is passing through the vertices ABC of a parallelogram ABCD. So actually I should draw first the parallelogram and then a circle, but it is little bit difficult. So here I am first drawing a circle. Okay, this is the circle. Okay, now I have to draw a parallelogram ABCD such that three vertices A, B and C are on the circle. Okay, something like this. Okay, so ABC on the circle, so it should be something like this. Circle passing through the three vertices of a parallelogram ABC, and also it is given intersect CD or produce CD. So here actually it is produced CD, intersect CD, not the produced CD at point P. So we have to prove AP equal to this, AP is equal to AD. Okay, that we have to prove. AP is equal to AD. So let us see how to solve it. Given mm, circle O comma R passing through points A, B and C of parallelogram ABCD. Okay, passing through and and meets CD at P, to prove AP equal to AD. AP is equal to AD. That we have to prove. This is point D. So let us see how to prove this. AP is equal to AD. See, it is not that much difficult. The very first thing that is coming in my mind, that we have to prove AP equal to AD. For that, we know if in a triangle, if two angles are equal, opposite sides are equal. And in triangle APD, we have to prove AP equal to AD. So if anyhow I am able to prove this angle 1 is equal to angle D, I can say AP equal to AD. So it's very easy. See, angle 1 is equal to angle B. Why? Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to opposite interior angle. So 1 is equal to B. Now also D is equal to B. Why D is equal to B? Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So D is equal to B. 1 is equal to B. D is equal to B. That means 1 and D are equal. So let us see. Angle 1 is equal to angle B. Reason, uh, let this is be equation number 1 first of all, and reason, um, exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its opposite interior angle. Okay, because of this reason angle 1 equal to angle B. Now angle D is equal to angle B. Second reason for this, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, so from first and second I can say angle 1 is equal to angle D. Okay, from first and second, because 1 is equal to B, D is equal to B. In other words, right sides are equal, so left sides will be equal. Now in triangle APD, angle 1 is equal to angle D. From third, let this be the third. Therefore, now side opposite to angle 1 is AD and side opposite to angle D is AP. AD equal to AP. Hence proof. Reason, in a triangle, sides opposite to equal angles are equal. In a triangle, sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Okay, so please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now after this next question we will see question number 13th. Question number 13 says, in the figure AE equal to DE, in the figure AE is equal to DE, BC parallel AD, BC parallel AD, meeting ED, meeting ED at C and AE at prove that the points prove that the points prove that the points B, C, E and prove that the points A, B, C, D lie on a circle. A, B, C and D lie on a circle. Okay, so a small diagram is given in the figure. AE equal to DE, BC parallel AD. Okay, this is BC, this is parallel to AD, and this AE is equal to DE. AE equal to DE. AE is equal to DE and BC parallel AD. So we have to prove these 4 points A, B, C and D lie on a circle. It is given this AE is equal to ED. So see, as in this triangle, two sides are equal. So opposite angles will be equal. Angle opposite to AE is this angle D, and angle opposite to AE is this angle A. These two are equal. That's it. It's over actually. See, we have to prove these 4 points are in a line, in a circle. See, we had a theorem that says the line segment joining the line segment joining 2 points, line segment joining 2 points, if subtends equal angles at two another points lying on the same side of the line are equal, then 4 points are concyclic. Okay, so here actually we have to prove these two angles will be equal. Okay, if I am able to prove these two angles, angle 1 equal to 2, it will be easy to prove that these 4 points are concyclic. Okay, so if it is possible to prove this angle 1 is equal to angle 2, then using that theorem that I discussed right now, I can say these 4 points are uh, on a circle, lie on a circle. There is one more way to prove these 4 points are on a circle, if it is possible that sum of opposite angle is 180 degrees. So let us see, is it possible to prove here sum of opposite angle is 180 degrees? See, I discussed you both the methods. By any one of these two, it is possible to prove that these 4 points are on a circle. See, here this BC is parallel to AD. So as these two lines are parallel, if I say this is angle D as it is, and this let be angle 1. So definitely I can say angle D plus angle 1 is equal to 180. Okay, angle D plus angle 1 is equal to 180 because BC and AD are parallel, co-interior angles. Now we also know that angle D is equal to angle 2, or angle D is equal to angle A. Why? Because it is given AE and DE are equal. So angle D and A are equal. So at the place of D, if I write A, so A plus 1 equal to 180, and A plus 180 are the opposite, A and 1 are the opposite angles of this quadrilateral. Their sum is 180, so it's a cyclic quadrilateral. So here this theorem is easy to apply. So let us see how to write in a proper way. Given in the figure, AE equal to DE, BC parallel AD. Okay, BC parallel AD, that's it. B belongs to AE, C belongs to ED. To prove A, B, C and D lie on a circle. that we have to prove. Okay, so let us see its proof. It's not that much difficult. First, I do write d plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, here let it be a only. It is given AD parallel BC given. Therefore, I can write angle 1 plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Reason, co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Okay, let it be 1, or directly I can write therefore. Okay, now angle now in triangle AED, now in triangle AED, AE is equal to ED. That is again given. AE is equal to ED. Okay, that is given. Therefore, now angle opposite to AE is angle D, and angle opposite to ED is angle A. Okay, reason, in a triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are are equal. Okay, now what I will do, I will put D equal to A in equation number 1. Now put angle D is equal to angle A in first. So that gives you angle 1 plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. But these angles are, or instead of that I can also write this. Therefore, uh, quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, A, B, C, D lie on a circle. Now, reason behind this, we can write a theorem, that is, um, if the opposite angles of a quadrilateral is supplementary, the quadrilateral is cyclic. Reason, if the opposite angles of a quadrilateral are supplementary, quadrilateral is cyclic. Okay, so hence proof. We proved that 4 points are lie on a circle. So please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see question number 21. Question number 21. In the figure, find the values of x and y. Okay, a diagram is given, and over there you have to find the values of x and y. In the figure, find the values of x and y. Okay, so two circles are given which are intersecting each other uh, in this way. Okay, these are the two circles which are intersecting each other. Okay, so there are two values x and y which are unknown, and we have to find those values. So let us see how to find those two unknowns. Okay, this is 78. Points are A, D, E, B, C, F. Okay, this is y that we have to obtain, and if I join this DC, then this angle is x that I have to obtain. Okay, these two angles we have to find. So actually it's not that much difficult. See, x is directly 78. Why? See, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral because 4 points ABCD are on the circle, and this angle DCF is an exterior angle, and we know that exterior angle is equal to opposite interior angle. So this x is equal to 78. That we can find directly. Now as we got x, now simply x and y are the opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral DCFE, so their sum should be 180, so we'll get the y. Okay, so let us see how to find solution. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and angle DCF is an uh, exterior angle. Therefore, angle DCF is equal to angle BAD. Angle BAD. Reason over here I have to write exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its opposite interior angle. Okay, so now angle DCF, that is x. So x is equal to 78 degree. Okay, now um, now quadrilateral DCFE is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, I can write x plus y is equal to 180 degree. Reason opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Okay, therefore 78 plus y is equal to 180 degree, and hence y is equal to 180 minus 78, and that is 102 degree. Y is equal to 102 degree. So that's it about this. So note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now after this we'll see question number 24th. Okay, page number 661, question number 24th. Okay, so this is the next question. Uh, in the figure, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. This quadrilateral A, B, C, D. It's a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Now there is one more circle that is passing through A and B. This is a smaller circle passing through A and B, and this circle intersects this AD at E and this BC at F. So in other words, I can say is 4 points A, E, F, B are on the smaller circle, and these 4 points A, B, C, D are on the larger circle. So what we have to prove, this EF parallel DC. So let us see how to write this. So in the given figure, or in the figure, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, a circle, a circle passing through A and B meets AD at E and BC at F and BC at F. Okay, to prove BC parallel, sorry, AB parallel CD. To prove AB parallel CD. So let us see how to prove this. Prove. See, very first thing, that as ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, see, to prove these two are parallel, there are two ways. Either I prove angle 2 equal to 3, it is sufficient to prove that uh, EF parallel CD if angle 2 and 3 are equal. Okay, because these are the corresponding angle. If I prove these corresponding angles are equal, I can say EF parallel DC. This is the one way. Okay, another way, yes, I think that will be the easiest way to prove this. Okay, so here angle 1 and 3, sum of 1 plus 3, I can say angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180, because uh, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and sum of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degrees. So 1 plus 3 equal to 180 degree. Similarly, I can say 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree, because angle 1 and 2 are again the opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral ABFE. So 1 plus 3 180, 1 plus 2 180, that means this 1 plus 3 is equal to 1 plus 2. By cancelling 1, I can say 2 equal to 3. So in that way, I can say corresponding angles are equal, so lines will be parallel. So let us see how to write in a proper way. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. First reason, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Okay, now see, ABFE, points A, B, F and E are on a circle. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Reason is exactly the same, that is opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. From first and second, I can say from first and second, I can say angle 1, here it should be 2, angle 1 plus 3 is equal to angle 1 plus 2. This gives me angle 3 is equal to angle 2. Okay, so here I do write, but these two angles are corresponding angles, but these angles are corresponding angles, or these two angles form a pair of, but these angles form a form a pair of corresponding angle, form a pair of corresponding angles with with EF and CD, with EF and CD. Therefore, EF parallel CD. Hence proof. Okay, so please note it down. Then we will see the next question. Okay, now we will see the next question, that is question number 25. Question number 25. In the given figure, in the given figure, O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle, and angle DAB and angle DAB is equal to 50 degree. Calculate the values of calculate the values of calculate the values of x and y. Okay, so the diagram is given. O is the center of the circle, that is given. Let us see how to calculate those values. So we have a circle. Okay, now in this circle O is the center. This is as O is center, but obvious AB is the diameter. T. Okay, this is D, not C. This point is B OB. This is Y X, and if I join AB, okay, if I join AB here, I do get this angle is 50 degree. Okay, angle DAB is 50 degree. So we have to calculate the measure of angle X and Y. Okay, this ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, so it's not that much difficult. See, this ABCD, these 4 points are on the circle. So isn't it? So first thing, very first thing that I can say, Y and this angle DAB or 50 are the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. So this is 50, so definitely Y will be 130. Okay, this is the one thing. We got the value of Y. Now how to get the value of X? Okay, anything else that is given in O is the center of the circle. Now we have to calculate this angle O. Sorry, this angle. Okay, if I join BD, okay, why we obtain now if I join BD, this angle ABD will be 90 degree. So I will get this 40. So it's easy. Okay, it might take some time. See, I got the measure of angle C, or I got the value of Y by the applying the property of the cyclic quadrilateral, that is opposite angles are supplementary. So I got the Y. Now when I join BD, I can say angle ABD will be 90 degree. This will be 90. Okay, this is 50. So by angle sum property, I will get this measure 40. Now here OD and OB are the radii S. So this is 50. So this will, sorry, this is 40. So this angle will be 40. Now 40 plus 40 plus X gives you the measure of angle X. Okay. So let us see how to obtain these values in a proper way. So given what we have given in the figure, in the figure, in the figure, uh, O is the center of the circle. Okay, that is given. Another thing that is given, angle DAB is equal to 50 degree. Okay, to find what you have to find X and Y. A small construction is required. Construction, join BD. Okay, so let us see how to obtain these values. So very first thing, that uh, A, B, C and D lie on a circle. Therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore angle BAD, therefore angle DAB plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. Now reason behind this, opposite angles of a opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Okay, now DAB is given 50 plus Y is equal to 180. Therefore Y is equal to 130 degree. So this is the first value that we obtained. Now we have to find the value of X. For that I already joined BD. Now angle ABD, now angle ABD is equal to 90 degree. Why? Angle in a semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is right angle. Angle in a semicircle is right angle. Okay, so angle ADB is angle ABD is 90 degrees. This angle ABD. Okay, this angle ABD is 90 degree. Now in triangle ABD now in triangle ABD by angle sum property of triangle, I can write angle BAD or DAB plus angle ABD plus angle ADB plus angle ADB is equal to 180. So here I have the measure of two. BAD is angle BAD is 50 degrees. So therefore 50 plus 90 plus angle ADB is equal to 180. Okay, so which gives you the measure of angle ADB. Therefore angle ADB is equal to 40 degree. Is 40 degree. That means I got the measure of this angle as 40 degree. Now in this triangle ADB, now in triangle ADB we have OB is equal to OD. So this is 40, so this angle will be 40. Then I will be able to get the X. Now in triangle BOD, in triangle DOB, OD equal to OD is equal to OB. Why? Radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Okay. Therefore now angle opposite to OD is angle OBD. Therefore angle OBD is equal to angle ODB, and hence I will get the measure of angle. Now ODB, here see I got the measure of ADB. Therefore I can write angle ODB is equal to 40. Both are the same thing. So here I got the measure of angle OBD. This is 40 degree. This I also got 40. Now in this triangle, if I apply the angle sum property, I will get X. So now in triangle, okay, over here a reason we is left that we have to write why these two angles are equal, because in a triangle if two sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. So here I do write in a triangle angles opposite to equal sides are equal. In a triangle, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So here I got the measure of angle OBD. So note it down up to this point. Now it's very easy. Simply I have to apply the angle sum property in this triangle. This is 40, this is 40. So X definitely is going to be 100. But note it down up to this point, then I will give you the remaining part of the solution. Okay, so let me solve the remaining portion over here. Okay, now in triangle, okay, now in triangle BOD by angle sum property of triangle, I can write angle OBD, angle ODB plus angle OBD plus X is equal to 180. Okay, OBD, ODB. Therefore, 40 plus x is equal to 180, and finally I can write therefore x is equal to 100. Okay, so here I got measure of x as well, and y was already we obtained. Okay, so note down this the remaining portion, and then we'll see the next question. Okay, so here this 14.4 is over. Now we'll see some more questions from the examples only. Okay, so next lecture we will see from page number 676, question 13th. Okay, page number 676, question 13th, example 13th that we are going to see. So, question is the circumcenter of the triangle, the circumcenter of triangle ABC is O. Prove that angle OBC plus angle BAC is equal to 90 degree. Okay, circumcircle of triangle ABC. That means a circle which passes through all three vertices of triangle ABC. So it means we have a triangle in such a way. Okay, this is triangle ABC. So we have to prove that angle OBC, that is angle OBC plus BAC plus angle BAC is equal to 90. Okay, so let us see. We have given a circle O comma R is the circumcircle of triangle ABC. Okay, to prove angle angle OBC plus angle BAC is equal to 90. Okay, so let us see how to prove. See, as OB equal to OC, definitely these two angles are going to be equal. Angle 1 equal to angle 2. So actually I need a relation between this angle OBC. Let me check it is OBC or something else. Yes, it is OBC only. So I can write 1 plus 2 plus BOC is equal to 180 if I apply the angle sum property in this triangle. Now 1 and 2 are equal and angle OBC is actually angle 1 only. So here instead of 1 and 2, I can write 1 plus 1 plus BOC. Now BOC, we have a relation between BOC and BAC. The angle subtended by a chord at the center is twice the angle subtended by at the remaining part of the circle. So twice of BOC can be written as angle A. So at the place of BOC, I can write angle A by 2. Okay, now this 1 plus 1 is twice of 1. This angle BOC is twice of angle 1. So here I would write twice of angle A. Here again it is twice of angle A is equal to 180. So definitely 1 plus A is equal to 90. It's not difficult. Just we have to apply the angle sum property, and that the property that connects the central angle and the angle at the circumference. So let us see its proof. Okay, here I am starting its proof. So very first thing, I establish relation between BOC and BAC. So uh, angle subtended by a chord at the center is twice the angle subtended by it at the remaining part of the circle, and therefore I can write, therefore angle BOC is twice of angle BAC. Let it be equation number 1. Now I need to prove 1 equal to 2. Now in triangle BOC, BO is equal to CO. Reason, radii of the same circle. Therefore I can write, now angle opposite to BO is angle 2 is equal to angle 1. Reason, in a triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Opposite to equal sides are equal. So angle 1 equal to angle 2. Okay, so now in triangle BOC, by angle sum property of triangle, in triangle BOC by angle sum property of triangle, I can write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle BOC is equal to 180. So instead of 1 and 2, 1, let it be equation number 2, 1 plus angle 1. At the place of BOC, I am writing twice angle BAC is equal to 180. Here I have to write reason why I wrote 1 equal to 2. Okay, so angle 1 is equal to angle 2 from second, angle BOC is equal to twice angle BAC from first. Okay, therefore here I can write twice angle 1 plus twice angle BAC is equal to 180 degree. Now if I take 2 common, angle 1 plus angle BAC is equal to 180 degree, and hence I can write angle 1 plus angle BAC is equal to 90 degree. And now at the place of angle 1, I am writing its original name, that is angle OBC. So angle OBC plus angle BAC is equal to 90 degree, hence proof. So please note it down, then we will see the next question. Okay, so after this, next we will see question number 18th, page 678. Page number 678, question number 18th. Two circles with center O and O dash. Two circles with center O and O dash intersect at 2 points. Intersects at 2 points A and B. A and B. A line PQ, a line PQ is drawn parallel to O O dash through A or B, through A or B, intersecting the circles at P and Q. Intersecting the circles at P and Q. At P and Q. Prove that PQ is equal to twice of OO dash. Okay, so two circles are given. Okay, this is the first circle and the second circle. These two circles are intersecting each other. Okay, these two are the circles which are intersecting each other at 2 points. Okay. Okay, so O and O dash are their centers. So let this is point O and this is O dash. Now a line PQ is drawn parallel to OO dash. So this is OO dash and a line PQ is drawn parallel to OO dash. Okay, passing through either A or B. So let this point is A and let this point is A and let this point is B. Okay, it is given that the line PQ is drawn parallel to either A or B. So here I draw the line parallel to uh, OO dash passing through A. It is parallel to OO dash as well. That is given. Okay. Now what I have to prove that twice of OO dash is equal to PQ. So let us see how to solve this. See, it's not that much difficult. Let me write first what is given. Given circle O comma PO and circle O dash comma O dash Q uh, meet at meet at A and B. Okay. Next, I can write mm, mm, PQ PQ parallel OO dash to prove PQ is equal to PQ is equal to twice of OO dash. Okay, a small construction is required. Construction, what I have to do, draw OZ perpendicular, OZ perpendicular to PA and OD, OD perpendicular to, or simply I can write OZ perpendicular PQ, OD perpendicular PQ, uh, OD perpendicular PQ, or AZ, whatever. Better to write PA because I need this information. Even though I write PA or PQ, doesn't matter. But here I am writing that perpendicular is drawn on the chords. Okay, now see, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree by construction. Okay, and O dash is parallel to this. So, but obvious this is going to be a rectangle. Now, this is a rectangle. So, in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So, I can say O dash is equal to ZD. So, twice of O dash is equal to twice of ZD. Now, ZD can be written as ZA plus ZA plus, or simply O dash is equal to this. At the place of ZD, I am writing AZ plus AD. Okay, now AZ can be written as twice of, sorry, half of, AZ is actually half of PA, PA by 2, and AD is half of AQ, AQ by 2. Why it is that? See, we know perpendicular from the center to the chord bisects the chord. So, AZ is equal to PA by 2. Similarly, AD is equal to, now PA plus AQ, PA plus AQ, and 2 is on that side. PA plus AQ is PQ. So, twice of O dash is equal to PQ. It's not that much difficult. Okay, so let us see how to uh, prove this. So, first of all, I am going to prove this OO dash. No, first of all, I need to prove this AZ is equal to half of PA. So, prove, I will start with that theorem, that perpendicular from the center, perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord, to the chord, bisects the chord, bisects the chord. Perpendicular from the center to the chord bisects the chord. Therefore, I can write AZ is equal to, AZ is equal to AP upon 2, as well as AD is equal to, AD is equal to AQ upon 2, AQ upon 2. Let this is the equation number 1. Now, okay, now in quadrilateral, say this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. As these two are parallel, so this will be 90 degree. Okay, now now O dash is parallel to ZD, as O dash is parallel to PQ given. Okay, therefore I can say that angle ZO, angle ZO O dash, ZO dash, or better to let me, therefore angle O plus angle Z plus angle Z is equal to 180, and angle O dash plus angle D is equal to 180. Uh, reason co-interior angles, co-interior angles. Okay, now angle O is 90 degree, isn't it? Because of OZ perpendicular PA, angle Z is 90 degree. Therefore, angle O plus 90 is equal to 180, and angle O dash plus angle D is equal to, 90 is equal to 180. Therefore, I can say angle O is equal to 90 and angle O dash is equal to 90. Therefore, I can say uh, angle O equal to angle O dash is equal to angle Z is equal to angle D is equal to 90. Therefore, I can say quadrilateral OZ OZD DO dash is a rectangle. Is a rectangle. Okay. Now, what is the use of this? So, as I say, it's a rectangle. Opposite sides will be equal. Okay. So here I am writing the further description. Okay. Therefore, therefore, OO dash. Therefore, um, ZD. Therefore, ZD is equal to OO dash. Now, ZD can be written as ZA plus AD is equal to OO dash. Now, at the place of ZA, I can write AP upon 2. At the place of AD, I can write AQ by 2 is equal to OO dash from first. A reason I can write from first. Therefore, I can say AP plus AQ by 2 is equal to OO dash, and AP plus AQ, AP plus AQ is PQ. So, therefore, PQ is equal to twice of OO dash. Hence, proof. So, please note it down. Then we will see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question, that is question number 19, page 679. Okay, on page number 679, question number 19. In figure, in figure, AOB is a diameter. AOB is a diameter of circle, and CDE of circle, and C, D, E are any 3 points, are any 3 points on the semicircle, on the semicircle. Find the value of, find the value of angle ACD plus angle BED. Okay, so diagram is given. Let us, okay, so there is a circle in this way, and it is given that AB is its diameter. Okay, or AOB is the diameter actually. A AOB is the diameter. This point is C, this point is D, and there is one more point that is E. These are the on the semicircle. Find the value of angle ACD. This angle ACD plus angle BED. 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 Okay, ACD, that means C plus E. Okay, that we have to find the measure of these two angles. Okay, so very first thing that I can see this point C, if I join B, so this angle will be 90 degree, or if I join this again it will be 90 degrees. So I'm joining these C and B. Now I need to find this angle E and this angle C. There's some I need to find. So very first thing, this E, and if I say this some part of this angle ACD, E plus angle 1 will be, isn't it? E plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree, isn't it? E plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. Now this 2, angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. Now if I add these two, see 1 plus 2 is angle C that I need, and E is as it is. So there some will be 270 actually. So it's not that much difficult. Just we have to need, we need a small construction. So let us see how to write in a proper way. Given uh, in the figure, AOB is a diameter. Okay, AOB is the diameter. uh, C, D and E are on the circle, on the circle. To prove, or to find actually, not to prove, to find angle ACD, angle ACD plus angle BED plus angle BED. Small construction is required. Okay, construction, uh, join BC, join BC. Okay, now proof, not proof, actually solution. Okay, the very first thing I'm going to take angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. Okay, angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. Reason, angle in a semicircle, angle in a semicircle, angle in a semicircle is right angle. Okay, so I'm saying it equation number 1. Now CDEB. Now C, D, E and B are on the circle, are on the circle. Therefore, I can say angle 1 plus angle BED plus angle BED is equal to 180 degree. Reason, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Okay, let it be question number 2. Now adding first and second. See, okay, I joined BC, so angle 2 I directly got 90 degree, angle in a semicircle is 90 degree or right angle. Now this 4 points C, D, E and B are on the circle, so there's some of their opposite angles will be 180 degree, because what, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Now when I add equation 1 and 2, what I will get, 1 plus 2 plus angle BED is equal to 90 plus 180. Now angle 1 plus 2 is what? 1 plus 2 is angle ACD actually. So angle ACD plus angle BED is equal to 270 degree. Okay, that was the required to find. So please note it down. Okay, after this we will see question number 3, page 681. Page number 681, question number 3. That is the next question that we have to see. Okay, so this is the next question that we will see. P, Q and R are the midpoints of sides BC, CA and AB of a triangle. So let me draw the triangle ABC, whose midpoints are given. A, B, C is a triangle. Midpoint of BC is P, midpoint of CA is Q and midpoint of AB is R. Okay. Now further it is given AD is perpendicular from A on BC. AD is a perpendicular. So let let me redraw the diagram. AD is a perpendicular. So first I'm drawing perpendicular. Okay, AD is a perpendicular. Okay, so that easily now I can take the midpoint. Okay, so this point is midpoint of BC is P. This point is P, and midpoint of AC is Q. So we have to prove that PQRD, this PQR and D. Okay, I'm highlighting this so that you can get this quadrilateral. Actually, they are talking about this quadrilateral PQRD that we have to prove is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, this is line in this way. We have to prove this PQRD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So if I say this is angle 1, and for a while let me say this complete is angle 2. So actually I need to prove 1 plus 2 equal to 180 degree, or these two, sum of any two opposite angles I need to prove is 180 degree to prove this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so let us see how to uh, see. First of all, this angle is 90 degree. Okay, this angle is 90 degree. Now this is a right angle triangle and this is the midpoint. So we had solved this sum so many times that if there is a right angle triangle, okay, and if an altitude is drawn from the vertex of 90 degree, then this altitude is equal to the half of the hypotenuse. Altitude drawn from the vertex of the right angle to the hypotenuse is equal to the half of the hypotenuse. So here, in using this concept, I can say this RD is equal to RB. That means this RD and this RB are equal. That is the first thing that I get to know over here, that these two sides are equal. It should be something like this. Okay. Now the second thing that I come to know, that this RQPB is a parallelogram. Why it's a parallelogram? With the help of the midpoint theorem, I can say it's a parallelogram. Q is midpoint of AC, P is midpoint of BC. That means PQ will be half of RB, half of AB as well as parallel to AB. That means PQ is parallel to RB, PQ is equal to RB. So this will be a parallelogram. So if I say this angle is 3, so here I can say angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Okay, and just right now I proved that these two sides are equal, isn't it? With the help of this, I proved that this RD is equal to RB. So if I say this is angle 4, so I can say angle 1 equal to 3 and angle 4 is equal to angle 3. This gives me angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Okay, angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Now here you can see this angle 2 plus angle 4. Angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. At the place of 4, if I put angle 1, so 1 plus 2 equal to 180. That was the required. Okay, so first I will prove that RQPB is a parallelogram. That gives me 1 equal to 3. Then I prove RB equal to RD. That gives me angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Using these two, I will get angle 1 equal to angle 4, and then by linear pair I do write 2 plus 4 equal to 180. This gives me 2 plus 1 equal to 180. So let us see how to solve this in a proper way. So what I have given, given PQR. Okay, PQ and R are midpoints are midpoints of are midpoints of BC, CA and AB. Okay, AD perpendicular BC, AD perpendicular BC. To prove to prove PQRD, to prove PQR and D are concyclic. Okay, so let us see how to prove this. So first of all, I will prove that PQRB is a parallelogram. So in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, P is midpoint. P is midpoint of BC and P is midpoint of BC and Q is midpoint. Q is midpoint of AC. So by midpoint theorem, so by midpoint theorem, see here still we are needing of the midpoint theorem. So by midpoint theorem I can say PQ parallel AB and PQ is equal to half of AB. Therefore I can write PQ parallel RB and PQ is equal to RB. Okay, half of AB is RB. Therefore I can say quadrilateral PQRB is a parallelogram, and hence I can write therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 3. That is the equation number 1. Okay, now I apply that concept. Now now perpendicular perpendicular from the vertex of vertex of right angle, perpendicular from the vertex of right angle to the hypotenuse, to the hypotenuse is equal to is equal to half of hypotenuse, is equal to the half of hypotenuse. Therefore I can write this this RD is equal to, okay, therefore this RD is equal to RD is equal to AB by 2, AB by 2, that is RD is equal to RB, that is RD is equal to RB. Okay, this gives me RD equal to RB, RD equal to RB. Now in triangle, now in triangle BDR, let this is equation number 2, RD equal to RB, RD is equal to RB. Therefore as soon as I say RD equal to RB, I can say angle 3 is equal to angle 4, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, that is I can say from second, and here I am leaving this for you. Reason, in a triangle angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Let it be equation number 3. Now from first and third, from first and Third, I can write, see, 1 equal to 3, 3 equal to 4. That is equal to angle 1 equal to angle 4. Let it be equation number 4. Now it's almost done. Now angle 2 plus angle 4, angle 2 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree linear pair axiom. Therefore, at the place of 4, I will put 1. So angle uh, 2 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. Here I can write a reason. Angle 4 is equal to angle 1 from fourth. Okay, angle 2 plus angle 1 equal to 180 degree. Okay, therefore, I can say DPQR, therefore quadrilateral DPQR is a cyclic quadrilateral, and therefore I can say DPQ and R are concyclic. Hence proof. Okay, here just again I am leaving a space for you to write the reason. Reason for this is uh, opposite angles. If the sum of opposite angle is 180 degree, quadrilateral is cyclic. So please note it down. Okay, so that is all about this lecture. Now we'll meet in next lecture. Till then, I thank you. Take care. Stay at